Hey guys, Matt here and welcome to my fragrance obsession. I hope you're all doing very well today. In today's review, I'm going to be talking about a fragrance from the house of Giorgio Armani. And as you can see, I have this fragrance right in front of me, and the fragrance is called Code Ultimate. Now this fragrance came out in 2012, and I've had this fragrance in my collection for quite a long time. And it's funny because it's actually been quite a long time since I wore this fragrance as well. As soon as I woke up, I decided to wear it. And after wearing it for about an hour already, I've realized that it actually is quite an astonishing fragrance. And that is the reason why I've chosen to review this one today. So, Code Ultimate by Giorgio Armani. Here we go. Now here's the presentation for this fragrance, guys. There is literally not a lot of differences between the original Code and this one. We get this gold cap right here, and we get this really nice black bottle. If you shine it in light, it does show as sort of like a greeny sort of purple color. We get Armani Code Ultimate in gold writing underneath there. We get nothing on the back. We get some information on the bottom. This is a 75ml bottle, 2.5 fluid ounce. It's made in France, Giorgio Armani Parfums, luxury products, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I believe this fragrance has been reformulated. I believe it's had a change in bottle design, not a lot of differences, but once the presentation is over, I actually will show you the new formulation of the original Code, just so you know what I'm talking about. But that is literally the presentation for this. Well, I forgot to show you the cap. We do get this gold atomizer, which does spray quite nicely. I will show you the sprayer when I spray the fragrance on my hand. So yeah, that is literally it in terms of the presentation. So yeah, let's get to talking about this fragrance in terms of the smell. Here we go. Now the nose behind this fragrance is Antoine Maison-Due, who is actually the creator of quite a lot of pretty famous fragrances. He's created Burberry for London, and he's also created a perfume for women called Fieri by Van Cleef & Arpels. So he has created quite a lot of fragrances in terms of niche houses and also quite a lot of designers. So he's pretty good in that aspect. Now this fragrance, like I said before, came out in 2012. And just so you know, guys, in this review, I am actually going to go back to my old ways in talking about the notes, because it was quite annoying editing them in terms of, you know, talking about the notes list and whatnot. So we are going to go back to my old ways. So here we go, guys. I'm going to spray this on my hand, then we're going to talk about the top notes, okay? Here's the sprayer. Sprayer is pretty decent. I think I did spray a little bit too close there, but whatever. Now, in terms of the top notes for Code Ultimate by Giorgio Armani, we get the notes of grapefruit, mandarin, and star anise. Here we go. It's lovely. But before I go ahead and actually talk about the smell, I just want to show you the newer formulation of the original Code. This is what the bottle looks like. So if this fragrance is still in production, I don't know if it is or not. According to base notes it is, but the bottle design will look a lot like this. It will have this like little ribbon thing around here, and it'll have Armani Code on the bottom. So yeah, that is my stepdad's bottle. I just thought I'd show you guys anyway. Yeah, back to this fragrance. Now, in terms of the smell, as soon as you spray this, you're going to be getting this very classy, elegant fragrance. It's so, so good. You get this very, very nice, warm, soft grapefruit. The grapefruit is very, very nice in this fragrance. But another note, which is really contrasting with the grapefruit, is the star anise. And the star anise is really, really good in this fragrance. It actually reminds me a little bit of Lolita Lempicka Eau Masculine without the licorice and aniseed note. This is pretty much very, very close to that. But another fragrance that it really does remind me of, as soon as you spray it, is 24 Gold by Sense Story. And 24 Gold, in case you don't know, is a very strong vanilla fragrance. I think you guys can guess what the notes are in this fragrance by me saying that, but very, very similar, you know? This is just lovely. It's warm, it's soft, it's a little bit leathery, even though I don't know if leather is in this fragrance. No, leather is not in this fragrance. It does give you a sort of leathery vibe. It's really, really good, but I do get also a little bit of mandarin. The mandarin isn't as strong as the grapefruit, but you definitely detect it. It's a really, really nice warm citrusy opening. So it's not a typical citrus. There's nothing acidic about it. There's nothing overly fruity about this. It's very warm, very, very dark, just like the bottle itself. It's about as dark as that. It's really, really good. It's a very elegant opening, something that I think you could easily wear with a suit and tie. It's something that elegant, and I really, really do enjoy the opening for this. It's so, so good. I love it. I just love that star anise and that grapefruit combination. It just creates something really, really good. But even though when I smell this, I do get little glimpses of the original Armani code. So there are elements of DNA of that fragrance in this, which is really, really good, I think. I think, to be honest with you, this is probably the most solid flanker of the original code. I do like a lot of their flankers, don't get me wrong. I just think there's too many of them to really think about which ones I prefer. But this one is probably my favorite, I think, because I just love the blend of it. It's so warm. It's a little bit spicy, but I just love that grapefruit and the star anise take on this. Now let's talk about the middle notes, okay? The middle notes in this fragrance, we get cedarwood, cypress, olive blossom, and heliotrope. So after this fragrance has been on your skin for about an hour, it really starts to mellow out. So you get rid of those citruses completely. The grapefruit vanishes, and so does the mandarin. But we're left with the star anise, and the star anise really does mix well with the cypress and the orange blossom. Sorry, the olive blossom. The olive blossom and the cypress in this fragrance really gives this fragrance a very nice natural woody, but a little bit of a herbal feel. So if you like your herbal fragrances, this is a good one to go for. But it just creates this kind of Middle Eastern smell. And even though I don't think that it's inspired by the Middle East whatsoever, it does give you that feel. It does remind you of places like India and the desert. You know, it kind of reminds me of that. And I think going back to the opening where it was so warm and so dark, that's where I'm getting this from. It just reminds me of India and the desert. So yeah, at this point it smells wonderful. It just smells very smooth, very soft. Whereas I think with the original code, it's that lemon, you know, that lemon note on the top really makes that fragrance fresh. Whereas this one, it's very dark. So there are a little bit of differences, but still the original DNA of the original Armani code is still in this fragrance. The cedarwood as well in this fragrance is blended to perfection. So if you're into your sweet cedarwood sort of scents, this is a good one to go for. It's so, so good. And in terms of the base notes, guys, we get guaiac wood, tonka bean, and vanilla. So the interesting thing about this fragrance is that as soon as you spray it, you pretty much get vanilla. And the vanilla note in this fragrance smells pretty much identical to 24 Gold by Scent Story. And I've seen countless reviews for this fragrance on YouTube and base notes and whatever, and nobody seems to compare it to 24 Gold. Yet to my nose, this fragrance smells a lot like it. I would say that 24 Gold was way stronger on the vanilla, whereas this one is more stronger on the grapefruit in the opening with that star anise, but definitely more stronger on the cedarwood as well. But the vanilla in this is actually very similar, and I can't believe no one else has really said anything about that. To me, it smells pretty much identical. This one just doesn't smell as strong, but it smells more formal, whereas I think 24 Gold is more casual. This one has a more formal take, definitely more elegant, and definitely more darker. So in terms of the base notes, this is very, very heavy on the vanilla. As soon as you spray this, you get that vanilla straight away. The vanilla is probably the reason why this is called Code Ultimate. Because of the color of the cap, it's like a vanilla gold. So that is the reason why the perfumer Antoine Maison-Due wanted to make the vanilla so strong in this fragrance. And it is. It definitely is strong. So if you do like your vanilla scents, you're going to like this one. And if I remember correctly, this one was actually in my top 6 vanilla fragrance video. For simple reasons, because the vanilla in this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. So if you like vanilla, this is a great, great fragrance to go for, guys. It's so, so good. I just love this fragrance because it has good longevity, it has good sillage. The longevity on this fragrance, I get about pretty much a good solid 8 hours. And the sillage is pretty good. As soon as you spray it, like I usually spray this fragrance behind my ears and one on my neck. And once it's sprayed, it does fill a room for a good 10 minutes. So it is quite a heavy fragrance, but it's not like a Jus Pomme, it's not like a, you know, a Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, you know. but it definitely does have characteristics of the original code. So if you do like the original Armani code, this is a great fragrance to go for. But I think the main thing I love about this fragrance is the fact that it's just so soft, so formal, and the vanilla note in it is just beautiful. So just know that when you spray this fragrance, you're going to be getting vanilla, okay? With a lot of citruses and star anise and cedar and stuff like that. But beautiful fragrance, guys, and I really do hope you've enjoyed my review for it. This has been for Armani Code Ultimate by Giorgio Armani. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below whether or not you like this fragrance. And yeah, awesome, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Keep smelling good. Let me know your scent of the days, because this is mine. And I'm loving it right now. Take care of yourselves, guys. See you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.